So YouTube deleted my video for what I can only assume was reading the CDC website. All I did was talk about my experience in the situation and read the CDC website. So I'm going to read some more of it because I thought what it was really important. Similarities and differences between flu and COVID-19. There are still things such as post conditions that are unknown. Things are just unknown. We just don't know anything. That's why we have to. That's why we need to muzzle our faces and take injections of COVID-19. The date. This is their best available information. Your guides, the CDC. These are your guides. Similarities, right? Signs and symptoms. Okay, when I catch COVID and if I catch the flu, what's the same between those two things? You get a fever, you get a cough, shortness of breath. Oh, that's interesting. Fatigue, sore throat, runny nose, muscle pains, headache, vomiting, maybe some diarrhea, change in loss or taste or smell. Wait, that's interesting too. More frequent with COVID. Interesting. So far, and they list this under a similarity, not even a difference. You get all of these things, which is just being sick. If you ever been sick, you've felt all of these things before. COVID. This is COVID. These are the symptoms. The same as the flu. COVID is more likely to lose your taste and smell. Pretty scary stuff. After exposure. Wait, what are the differences? Differences? Here's similarities, no differences. And the important is, what is the difference between influenza and COVID-19? Okay, and the symptoms. So it's the exact same symptoms. Exposure, I can sum this up for you. COVID is longer. Similarities, both spread the virus for at least 1 day before experiencing symptoms. And you become a super spreader. That's it. COVID spreads. But the symptoms are the same as the flu. I'm not saying it's the flu. That's the CDC saying all the symptoms are like the flu. That's what the CDC says. How it spreads. This is my favorite part. Let's just count the paragraphs. I can't read all of this, but it's here for you. Pause it and read it. Look, 3 paragraphs for the similarities. Differences, 1 paragraph. While the virus that caused COVID and the flu are thought to spread in similar ways. Okay, so this is what the CDC is saying, how it spreads. The virus that caused COVID is generally more contagious than the flu. That's not what we asked. It says how it spreads. That's the question. They forgot their question mark. How it spreads. Differences. COVID is more contagious than the flu. That's not what we asked though. How does it spread? Does it spread differently than the flu? No. You got 3 paragraphs explaining how it's the same. How you spread it is the same. Also, COVID-19 has been observed to be more super spreading. What does that mean? More contagious. Why did they say the same thing twice? Why did they just say the same thing twice? This means the virus that caused COVID can quickly and easily spread. That's what more contagious means. They just said the same thing 3 times. COVID is generally more contagious than the flu. COVID is also more super spreading than the flu. COVID can quickly and easily spread a lot of people, resulting in more spread. Yup, everybody's going to get it. Is it that bad? Everybody's going to get it if the symptoms are the flu. The one person I know who got it was a YouTuber. He was vaccinated and then he caught it. He didn't upload for like a week and then he was back to normal. And he said the worst part was of COVID, having COVID, was not being able to taste. So if you've been sick before, that's COVID. I'm not saying that. That's the CDC saying that. All of the symptoms were the same. And they couldn't tell me anything different about how it spread, just the fact that you become Superman and then you can spread it more. But, I mean, every virus spreads. That's why they're tracking infection and not deaths, because deaths isn't scary. Infections, though, are going to keep going up because it just spreads. Everybody's going to get it. Every COVID death had another disease along with that death. And this is CDC information. I'm not making this up. This is what the CDC says. Every COVID death so far had another disease with it. 50% of those diseases was the flu.